What is up, guys and girls? Hurricane Liz here, back for another video. This time around, we're going to take a look at what niches will be hot in August, and that's all thanks to the handy dandy tool we use called the time machine, as I call it on here, but that's not what it really is. I'm going to show you in this video how you can go back in time and figure out what will sell well right now in August, and I think you're going to be surprised at the results. So I haven't done one of these in quite some time, so I'm super excited. Hope you're excited. Let's do this. All right, so we are here using the tool that I like to use for this that I call like the time machine, which is none other than Black Box from Helium 10. In order to use that, you'll just go on over into product research, click on Black Box, and it's going to bring you to this screen. And there are a couple of settings that we're going to choose depending on what period of time we're looking for these banger books that should bring us a ton of money. So let's take a look and see what that needs to be. Right here under categories, you'll want to select books, and then the secret magic sauce for this whole thing is right here, best sales period, whatever month you want to see and you want to go back in time to, you will select that month right here. I selected August 2020 since we're about to hit August 2021, so we want to know what was selling well last year in August. And I'm pretty sure I know what was selling well based off of experience, so I'm sure that some of you have your own ideas, but let's see what the reality is. Now, there is one other thing that we can do to really refine this that I will do a little later if we have enough time in this video, but that is right here, title keyword search. We can make it very specific as to what we want. We can look for diaries, journals, coloring books, adult coloring books, anything of that nature that can pop up and potentially give us a better idea. So if you have this tool, if you have extra time, I would certainly go ahead and do that in order to figure out what you want to do. Like, for example, right now, a very hot niche is back to school as well as nurses. I would pop that in the title for books and see what pops up. So at the end of this video, if we got enough time, I will do that. So we're going to be fast. We're going to be furious. Let's get this show on the road and see what we find here for best sales period August. So all you got to do is hit the search button and Helium 10 will take it away. Now, if you don't have Helium 10 and you do need it, there is a link below in the description. I will get paid an affiliate commission, but I do appreciate it. All proceeds go to help the creation of the videos for this channel. So last and final thing you want to do once this information starts rolling out, you will want to click on monthly revenue and make sure that the highest number revenue is showing up at the top. And then away we go. We start reading to see what is hot and what is not popping up. So here is the first one, School Zone Big Preschool Workbook, ages 3 to 5. So obviously, parents are concerned before they send their children to school, they should know some shit, right? Because if not, they definitely don't want the dumbest kid in the whole school. We talked about dumb kid riddle books. Well, parents certainly don't want dumb kid preschool books. So make sure you make those. Make sure you make those full of content to help children learn to become smarter on the first day. That way their parents aren't embarrassed of them, right? So School Zone Big Preschool Workbook, pretty hot. Teach your child to read in 100 easy lessons. Like I said, parents do not want dumb kids. And as a result, you're going to see all these back to school books popping up and hitting all the top of the charts. It's going to be pretty common. Here is a Rainbow Fish, which was pretty hot, 156,000 in total sales. This had to be a big push from a big publisher, possibly even a big name behind the art and or the storyline. Here is a self-study MCAT. We talked about these specialized tests and how you could make some sort of study guide or some sort of journal for people that are about to take the MCAT test. That would be certainly a good idea, and you could do that for anything. There's the LSAT, there's the SAT for kids still in school, and I'm sure there's about 30 to 100 other standardized tests that people need to take, since we are a society that takes a shit ton of tests, right? It's just too much pressure for me. Our class is family, which obviously is showing kids are going to back to school, and what better way to show them and teach them how they have to act than tell them this in a story. So obviously that would work out very well. A coloring book based off of going back to school, something of that nature will work out really, really well. Here we have the Python crash course. This could be somebody that's about to head into school to learn computing and computing languages. You can tell how much I know about that subject, computing languages, right? Since we're all talking about them. But that's certainly something that we could possibly even put a spin on somehow. If somebody out there wants to teach Python to younger kids, and maybe you could come out with a workbook of some sorts. I'm pretty sure a lot of parents, like I said, they don't want dumb kids, they want smart kids. So I'm pretty sure parents out there would pay for that. Let's see what else we've got. Fiber Feud, the plant-based diet, We've got The Art of Wilderness Survival. We talked about wilderness and camping books in the past, but they're certainly still hot because, hey, it's still summer. People are still going camping and doing all sorts of great shit like that. So anything that has this word bushcraft, what better word to put on a book than bushcraft? You could have the bushcraft journal of places you've been. Things of that nature would work very well. So let's see what else we see. We've got oracle cards and guidebook, spiral notebooks, because hey, every kid's going to need a spiral notebook. So composition books would do extremely well right now. Just make sure you put a lot of different creative words and sayings on them. Here's pharmacology and the nursing process, since a lot of people are going to nursing school. So again, nurse books are fire. Put them in some composition books, put them in some journals, put them in some guides. Do everything you can in order to sell those nurses or future nurses of the world. Here's a guide to function and style in your home. Let's keep going and see what else we find. But all these books, crushing it, making over $64,000 in sales a month. That's a ton of bread, people. If you're not out there getting it, you better get out there and get it, especially when I'm giving you these ideas. So let's see what else. Brain Quest, we've talked about how hot these words are. Here's a concise guide to APA style, and that's again why composition books will do very well. So you can make them in wide rule, you can make them in narrow rule, you can make them in college rule, however in the hell you want to make them, in grids, however your heart desires, graph paper, any one of it will sell. The day you begin, my guess is this is the day you begin school. It's a picture of a little shy girl reaching around. It looks like a tree stump to me, but again, who knows? I'm blind as a bat. It could just be a door. Breathe like a bear, 30 mindful moments for kids to feel calm and focus anytime, anywhere. This is fantastic. We've talked about mindfulness in the past with kids, but this one did $57,000 in revenue, and it's the perfect time to teach kids how to be mindful, especially when they're going to a very nerve-wracking situation, which is going to be the first day of school, as that is approaching very quickly. So if you haven't started it, please do. This is a fantastic niche, which you should be in. And I finally said niche the right way. I don't even know why I felt like saying it like that. It makes zero sense to me, but I just did. So all you haters out there that keep telling me, say niche, like, there you go. You're welcome. So let's continue to go and see what else we got. Brain Quest workbook again. A little spot takes action. Books 9 to 16, kindness, responsibility, patience, respect, honesty, organization, diversity, and safety. This little spot's doing everything. And best of all, they're branding this little spot. So not only is he just a regular spot, but now he's a little spot that we all know about. And again, we all know what branding does for us in the long term. It creates a series of books. If people like one book, they're going to buy them all, guaranteed. Now it forever brands you, and it creates something that you can sell in the long term. So fantastic job on this one. That's what you should all be aiming to do. So here we have Schoolgirl Style Academic Teacher Planner. Fantastic niche. There, I said it wrong. So thank you to all the non-haters out there. This is a fantastic niche. Teacher planners, homeschool planners, anything of that sort is going to sell well, but you got to get on the ball and start making these quickly because time is approaching really fast. You need time for marketing. You need time to put it out there. And best of all, you need time to sell. But this category, even though it is seasonal and it'll sell once or twice a year, because in the middle of the school year, it sometimes will sell also, you need to have it up there because this can really bring you a lot of sales in the long run. And what does a lot of sales equal? It equals a lot of bread. So I'm going to keep saying that word. The word of the video is bread. That's what we all want. Let's see what else we got. The Preschool Math, which is no surprise. Modern Kid Press always crushes it with that. And then we've got the cursive handwriting workbook. So realistically speaking, like I said, this was going to be bombarded with going back to school and learning books, which is not surprising. $42,000 in revenue. Here's another composition book. Here's another book on Little Spot. And it just keeps going on and on and on. And we'll take a look at a couple more. We'll take a look at this one more page, and then we're going to fire on over to nurse books. All right, so let's see what's on this last page. Again, nursing pharmacology. Again, Zoe 1 through 6. Baby's first Bible stories. Always excellent to introduce children to their first Bible stories. And let's see if we can find anything else. What everybody is saying. Brain Quest, again, crushing it because, again, it's teaching. Here we have a Spanish book. So goes to show you that Spanish books are extremely hot. Kids learn in both languages. And then we've got kindergarten math book, and which is not a surprise. And then a reading lesson book, as well as nursing, again, and good pictures, bad pictures, a simple plan to protect young minds. I'm not sure what that's about, but It's still about young minds. All right, so let's take a look at nursing. And in order to do that, all we're gonna do is we could do two things. For title, we could either search nurse or we could search nursing. For now, I'm just gonna hit nurse and see what pops up. Now I'm gonna type it and then hit search, and then away we go with nurse books. And here's what's popping up. You're gonna see that a lot of them are textbooks because it is back to school season, so there's gonna be a lot of nurses going back to school. Here's financial management for nurse managers. So what we're actually looking for is we could actually skip all that by being a little bit, here's one. Nurse Life, My Quotable Patient, soft cover, a nurse's journal of quotes. This is an excellent idea of one. We could keep going and find more, or what we could do, there was only one page, there wasn't really anything that was major, so we could put nurse diary, or we could put nursing diary and see if anything pops up. All right, so there's nurse, there's nothing that pops up for that, and probably nothing will pop up for that. Let's just hit nursing and see what pops up for nursing. And you'll see that search is still working on that. Okay, so here we go, the nursing process, nursing pharmacology, nursing scope. So let's see, dosage calculations. So again, like I said, a lot of nursing textbooks, but we haven't seen anything yet that shows that it's like a nursing journal or something. But I will say this much, if textbooks are selling for nurses, the odds are that journals or diaries are going to sell just as well. Same thing with teachers. We could pop teachers in there, and when we pop teachers, we'll see probably a lot of journals and stuff. So let's take a look and see if that happens. If I don't find any for nursing, here's the Nursing Mother's Herbal Body Library, whatever the hell that is. And let's keep going and see if we see anything else. And take a look. Maybe we'll put journal on this one, see what we can find. Nursing journal. All right, and here we go. There's two right here. Neither of them made any sales, so maybe I'm completely wrong about that, but I don't think so. I would take more time to plug more words like that in there, but for now, I'm gonna try teacher and see if we come out with anything with teacher. So here we have a bunch with teacher, schoolgirl teacher planner, teacher plan book, teacher coloring planner, and this one did 6,000, this one did 4,000. So a lot in the teacher niche. You can clearly see that that is a hot niche. It's a lot more than the nursing niche. I'm surprised, but maybe I just wasn't looking at the right combination of keywords. Remember, a lot of this comes down to what combination of keywords you look at and how long you research this niche. Now I see a lot of comments from people below. They're like, Liz, I can't sell anything, nothing sells. Well, a lot of selling comes down to how deep you dive into the research. So I used to take hours and hours on end, days and days to research FBA products back in the day. And it's no different in KDP and other things that I actually do well at. It takes a lot of time, effort, and energy, and you just have to remember that you have to keep putting that in order to get results. You're not going to get results overnight, and a lot of this comes down to persevering and having the persistence to work day in, day out for a very long period of time. I'm talking about at least 6 months or more in your business until you do start seeing some bread. Again, I got it in there one more time. So that is it for this video. Hopefully that showed you a lot about what is hot in August and what is coming up and going to be hot in September and so forth. But other than that, put your questions in the comments below. I always personally answer them, and I'll see you guys next time. Hopefully between now and then you make some more bread.